This is an overview of the contents of the June 2015 joggbox. It's the first time I've tried this subscription. I bought it as a one-off gift offer for £20, one for myself and one for a friend. They both arrived same day, very sturdy looking box by courier. It was Yodel. Unfortunately they dumped mine in a safe place by my back door, which happened to be half full of water, so everything got soaked, but only the packaging was damaged, fortunately. I'm going to start with the paperwork. There are 2 leaflets in the box. One for the joggbox itself, which is this one, which includes a recipe for easy Mexican egg white omelette. The thing I found interesting in this leaflet was the pace table. I've noticed with the summer my own pace is slowing down as I'm getting too hot, and it was interesting to see it broken down. Somebody's actually quantified an expected pace increase as the weather gets hotter. I'm looking forward to breaking all my personal bests by the time the winter comes around again. Second thing is the High 5 Advanced Nutrition Guide for Easier Marathon, which is basically like a breakdown of their products you use in your training, and to ensure you get the right hit of various nutritional stuff when you need it through the distance. The box contents themselves have a High 5 theme, and you get a sample of at least one thing for before, during and after a race. Altogether it looks like there's enough samples in the box for about an hour's training before, during and afterwards. So for me at the moment that's about a 10k run. Some people it'll be longer, some it'll be shorter. I'm going to start with the High 5 products, because there's quite a few of them in the box, and then move on to the other brand stuff at the end. The High 5 Energy Bar is one of the before exercise samples. This is a sample size one. It's meant to be taken 15 minutes before exercise. It's 25 grams compared with the retail one of 60 grams. You get it in a couple of different flavours: berry, banana, coconut and peanut. It looks like from the ingredients it's basically a puree bar with some puffed rice. Pretty inoffensive in flavours, hopefully in texture as well. If you like them, they come in packs of 25. I had a look on the High 5 website and Amazon. A bit more expensive on the High 5 website than Amazon, and you can also get them in packs of 5 if you're not wanting the bulk. Various prices depending on flavour. This envelope had 3 samples of High 5 Zero sports drink. This is another sample of something you're supposed to take before your run. It's a electrolyte and magnesium booster. There's like 3 branches: Zero, Zero Extreme and Zero Neutral. The Extreme one has caffeine in it. The Neutral one doesn't have any flavour for adding to other drinks if you want to give them an electrolyte boost. You can get them in berry, pink grapefruit, citrus and cherry orange, as well as the neutral flavour. This envelope had 3 tablets in it, each individually wrapped, so you can fit them really easily into a sports belt or a backpack. I got 2 of the standard Zero ones in berry flavour and 1 of the Zero Extreme caffeine ones in pink grapefruit. You get 20 tablets in a tube. It's just supposed to make up 15 litres. You add 1 tablet for weak and 2 tablets strong to 750 ml of water. Personally, I think I'll probably just try making a sort of middle range strength one at 500 ml. There's no difference in price between the Zero, Zero Extreme and Neutral, so it really is just a matter of preference. Again, I checked the High 5 website, £7 a tube on there, and slightly cheaper, £5 to £7 on Amazon. There's 2 types of gel in here. These are for use when you're actually out running. They're 2 different sizes. The Isogel is 66 gram, the Energy Gel is 40 gram. The actual only difference between them seems to be water content. They both have this same 23 grams of carbs for energy. It's just different textures. The Energy Gel is much thicker. You need water with it to help wash it down. The Isogel is more watery. Shouldn't need a drink with it unless you want one. but a little bit heavier, so it's a little bit more to carry around if you want a couple of those. You're supposed to take them every 20 minutes when you're out on a run. They come in more flavours for the energy gel than the isogel. The energy gel's in citrus, summer fruits, apple, orange and banana. The isogel is only available in orange and berry. We've got a banana and a berry sample here. They come in different box sizes. The more condensed energy gels, 20 a box, 7 to 20 pounds depending on flavour and where you get them from. The isogel, 25 in a box, 10 to 25 again, with depending on where you get them. You can get them individually from a lot of sports shops as well. This is High Five's protein recovery shake. It's used for after your event. This is a full-size 60-gram sample in a chocolate flavour. It's a high protein shake. You can mix up with water or milk. It comes in a couple of flavours, summer fruits, chocolate and banana vanilla. You can get it in a 1.6 kilo tub, particularly great if you're working out at home rather than out and about running, or you can buy it in 60 gram sachets like this one, which you can take with you. They're quite big sachets. I think personally I'd prefer to leave them in the car or at home for when I've finished rather than carrying them actually on a race event with me, especially if you're taking gels, water and potentially some pre-race snacks anyway. They're quite expensive. It's 30 to 42 pounds for the 1.6 kilo tub, or 12 to 15 quid for a 9-pack sachet, so they're not something I'd necessarily use on every single run I'm doing, but if you're doing a particularly hot weather or a long distance run, they're probably pretty good. That's the High Five products finished with. This was a sample similar to the Zero tablets by Science and Sport. Again, there's 20 tablets to a tube. You add them to water, presumably for use before a race for an electrolyte boost, but this particular one, despite quite clearly having English on the label on the front, all the directions on the back are in German, French, Danish and Dutch, and even when I've translated them, it literally tells you how to use them. You chuck a tablet in a bottle, mix it up, it's good to go for 24 hours even if you're not drinking it fresh. The sample I've received is full size, but it's pineapple and mango flavour, which, looking at the website, is probably a discontinued flavour, or it's an upcoming one. You can buy it on Amazon, but it's a lot more than the up-to-date flavours are, which are lemon, berry and cola, which is the with caffeine option if you want the Go Hydro Plus. The cola flavour, I must admit, doesn't really appeal to me, but the lemon and berry sound pretty inoffensive. I like the sound of the pineapple and mango as well, but I probably wouldn't buy it. It's about £9.50 a tube for the pineapple and mango on Amazon, and between £5 and £7 on the Science and Sport website and Amazon for the other 3 flavours. This is the Cliff Builders protein bar. It's quite hefty. It's a 60 gram, brick basically. They're made in Canada. I was thinking it would be, I've only tried one protein snack before and it was a bit like sort of a soya toffee that got stuck in my teeth. I wasn't a huge fan of it and I was a bit worried this was going to be a solid brick of it. Looking at the Cliff website, it looks like it's a multi-layer product. The bottom half to 2/3 looks like crispy rice with chocolate granules in. There's a layer of toffee protein stuff, and then the whole thing's coated in chocolate. So it feels quite weighty, but I'm hoping when I actually try it, it'll be a bit lighter than that. You can get these in different flavours too, all chocolate themed. You can get chocolate plain, which is what this one is. You can get it with mint and you can get it with peanut butter. They're available in boxes of 12. You can't actually buy them direct from Cliff, but they supply a lot of sports shops where you can get these either individually or in boxes, or you can get them online. They're about 20 to 25 quid for a box of 12. I must admit, when I saw this I was a little dubious about it. I'm always a bit suspicious of oats with water. Bad experience with some watery, salty porridge when I was a kid. My friend Jay was quite excited by these. She's really keen on smoothies. They're especially milled pure oats. They're supposed to make it dissolve into a textured drink, which I'm hoping doesn't mean lumpy or gritty. I'm willing to try them to find out. You basically add them to pretty much any drink for a carb boost, especially if you've forgotten breakfast or something like that. They recommend trying it with milk, beetroot juice, coconut water, fruit juices, pretty much any liquid at all. There's nothing on the instructions saying try them with just water, so I really think there's something that benefits from having some other flavour with them and more of a texture addition rather than actually a taste one. So I'll probably be trying them with milk or fruit juice rather than on their own. This is a 250 gram box, which doesn't sound like a huge amount, but when you're only adding a couple of spoonfuls at most to a glass, there's actually enough in there to last quite a long time. This is a full-size box. You can get it from the manufacturer. This was the only place I checked where it's actually cheaper to get it from the manufacturer than from Amazon. It was £2.50 from Rude Health and closer to £3 on Amazon, but I didn't take P&P into account. You might be able to make these yourself if you've got a really fancy blender with a milling attachment, but it's not hugely expensive anyway, and I don't know what the difference would be in textures. This is the only non-food sample in the box. It's a race number belt by Nathan. I've seen a couple of different ways of attaching race numbers. The favourite is obviously safety pins, which most people use. You can get event clips, which clip that goes either side of your shirt, makes a little bobble instead of a hole. And you can get magnets as well. This was the first time I've seen one of these. I haven't seen many people wearing them until I was looking at some photos from Weirdo Triathlon, and actually I think they're probably invaluable if you're trying to change outfits in the middle of an event. So I think they, certainly from what I've seen and what I can see myself using, they're probably quite a niche item for duathlons and triathlons, or possibly changeable weather where you're putting a coat on and off, but they work by those little toggles on the strings. You take them off, you put the string through the hole in the race number, and you put the toggle back on the other side to clip it on. I suspect it would flap around a little bit if it's windy, but I haven't tried it myself outside yet. The other problem I've noticed with my event clips is they require a hole actually in the race number, and a lot of ones, if you're collecting the event number on the day, they don't have them in there already, so you've got to try and make your own with a pen or a safety pin or something, which can be quite tough if the number's designed to be slightly waterproof. So again, this would be best for race numbers that you've got at home, or you end up taking a hole punch with you. It's not a particularly expensive piece of kit on its own. Its retail price is £10. You can get them between 8 and 12 on Amazon. They come with different coloured straps, and the rings that the strings are attached to move round. It's got a really good range of sizes. It looks like it would fit vast majority of different sized people. Pretty unisex, as it says on the box. Overall, I tried adding up the costs of the items based on roughly what I could get them from Amazon. If things were a multi-pack only, I took the average cost of the box and then subdivided it, trying to get an estimation of how much it would cost me for each item in this box if I was to buy it. It came out at about £23, which, considering I paid £20 for the box, was definitely quids in for me. It's £18 for a subscription box. It's not the most enormous saving compared to some other subscription boxes you get, but this is the only one I've seen for runners. Quite impressed with the range of products in it. There's something for pretty much any stage in fitness, whether you're just looking for a quick pick-me-up before or after a race, or whether you're really seriously training for it. I think I probably would try joggbox again, but it's not something I see myself ordering like every month for a year. I might be doing joggbox a bit of a disservice, particularly as this is my first box, but I'm a bit sceptical that I wouldn't just end up with tons of gels every month with one or two slightly different things. Possibly a bit naively, though, I don't know that there's a huge range of stuff you could fit in a box this price range without some really good deals from the suppliers, but I could see myself getting maybe one a quarter just to see what's new and what's coming out there. Thanks for listening, and hopefully I'll see you again.